I located more gobblers last year with a tube call than previous years that I can remember, and this is the truth. I got turkeys to gobble that I had went through there earlier just with a slate call or a box call, mouth call, and then go back a little bit later with a tube call and get them to gobble. I saw that state after state after state. Now, is it a guarantee? No, nothing's a guarantee. But I do believe that a tube call has a distinct sound from a ways off that just gets turkeys to respond and gobble. So because of that, well, I'm going to use one. You know, when I was younger, I never did like a tube call much. And I fooled with one years ago and didn't use it very much. You know, of course, I was younger back then. And you know, when you're younger, you sort of get stuck in a rut. When something starts working, you start having success, you kind of stay with it. And then later on down the road, you know, you get stuck in a rut and you don't want to get out of that rut, and it kind of hurts you. You know, I just enjoy mouth calling, have my hands free, and I like a box call, and I just kind of stuck with that and killed a lot of turkeys over the years. But last year proved to me that I've been missing the boat when it comes to tube calling. Now, this is our new call. This is the new Gobble Getter for SpringFeverCustomCalls.com. It's the Matt Dell Signature Series tube call that we've been working on the last few months, and it's a little bit different. You know, I mean, tube calls are a tube call in a lot of cases, but we have kind of customized this one to shorten it down to where we can get that higher pitch. Because a lot of times you have a real big bell at the end of your tube calls, which works fine, but you have a deeper, more raspier tone, and I like a high frequency call. I like a call that's a little bit more high pitchy than other calls, and a lot of turkey hunters like that raspy call. I just never have. I like a more higher pitched sounding call. That's what I like. So we shortened this down, and it just really made a difference as far as like the sound. And give us that little, you know, high pitch, high frequency type sound that I think helps gobblers even more get located, say, than a deeper tone, raspier call. But I'm going to show you a couple things, I guess, that about this call, and some tricks that I think that could help you if you get a tube call or you get mine. These are some little tricks that maybe might help you in your tube calling. If you're really going to get into tube calling, you really need a lanyard. You need it around your neck. You can put it in your vest and be taking it in and out and stuff like that. But to me, I just think having it around your neck is a lot more convenient, and it's going to cut down on a lot of movement. Because there has been times last year where I was working a gobbler in, and the only thing he would gobble to would be a tube call. And I didn't want to be reaching down in my pocket and trying to find it when he was coming in, and I had it around my neck. So all I had to do was just put it up. If he's pretty close, just pick it up just like this and call. So I think it cuts down on some movement. Now this call comes with a lanyard, so a lot of tube calls don't, but mine comes with a lanyard, so you don't have to worry about it. But just keep it around your neck, and I think that is a big thing that cuts down on movement. So that would be my suggestion. Now, a tube call is designed to be a loud call. You know, there's no argument there. It's designed to locate turkeys. But last year, I had to actually use a tube call to call in 2 different gobblers I killed that the only thing they would answer to was a tube call. And when I quit calling on a tube call, they started going away. They started losing interest. They started going away. One in Tennessee and one in Virginia. I'm telling you the truth. I mean, as soon as I quit calling with it and switched over to a mouth call, they just started going down. They started walking off. Get back on the tube call, here they come back. I've done this 3 or 4 times, and I thought, well, you know, and I've done that with other calls in the past year. So the experience says stay with the call that they're interested in. You got to keep that turkey interested. Well, you know, this isn't the easiest hands-free call like a mouth call. And it's a loud call, and when the turkeys are coming in, you don't want to get real loud. So how do you soften down a tube call? Well, it's kind of impossible, but there is a way that you can soften it down just a little bit, not only by cupping your hand and muffling the sound, but tube calls, of course, you're calling, putting your bottom lip on the bottom reed here and your top, you know, just like this. Okay, so you're calling straight. But if you'll take that call and just turn it to about a 1 o'clock to a 7. Now imagine a clock. About a 1 to 7. If you just turn it instead of going straight across, if you'll just turn it to like maybe a 1, maybe to a 7, or 2 to 8, you know, if you'll just kind of turn it sideways, cup your hand. Now listen to the difference. I'm gonna call straight. Listen. That's a cluck. All right, straight. Loud. You can hear it echoing. Now watch when I turn it. Just about like that right there. It cuts down on the volume just a little bit. And you can even make it more soft just by cupping your hand like that and calling inside your hand. But I don't try to do that. I want to get that call out just a little bit. But I'm just toning it down. So just by turning that call from about a 2 to an 8 or 1 to a 7, you know, I don't know, you just have to kind of fool around with it. But just by turning it, you can get a little bit lower sounding volume on that tube call. And if he's coming into it, and you can tone that volume down, you call him all the way in. I did twice last year, called him all the way in. And because I had this around my neck, right close to me, when I seen him coming, I just dropped it like that and put my hand right back on that gun. So, you know, I just dropped it, put it where I didn't have to, you know, drop it on the ground or put it in my vest. So again, you have it close to you on a lanyard. And when I seen both of them turkeys coming, I just dropped it and I let him come all the way into me. But I'm convinced if I wouldn't have had a tube call, I wouldn't have killed either one of them turkeys, because this was the only thing that they'd respond to. And you're going to find that a lot of times in turkey hunting. They got one particular sound that just keeps them interested, works them all the way in. And buddy, when that happens, I don't care how good it sounds or how bad it sounds to my naked ear. If he likes it, then I'm going to like it. And that's the way you should feel too. Something else you can do that I found that works really well is, instead of just putting one piece of latex over this call, I actually like to put 2 pieces, and I'll make it a double reed call. And so what you're going to do is you're going to take 2 pieces of latex and you're going to stack it on top of each other. And what I like is I like to actually lay it flat, and then I want to take that top piece of latex and I want to put it just where it's not quite flush with the bottom latex, but it's just above being flush where you can see both reeds. All right, and you just kind of have to practice with it, and then take that and take your stretch that latex, put the O-ring over it where you can see 2 reeds, and that will really make a big difference in the sound of your call, because you're taking it from a single reed to a double reed. Now my call, the old Gobble Getter here, it comes with 2 pieces of latex. And we wanted to give you 2 pieces in case, you know, you needed a backup for the single, but also, you know, I use a double reed, so I make it a double reed. Now, what I do is, and I did this last year, I actually just ordered, and you can find this on, you know, just Google, you know, tube call latex, and a lot of times you can find these companies, or you can find on eBay these latex already cut in a square just for tube calls. And I'll buy different size latexes, you know, different stretches, different sizes, and I'll just use it because it changes the pitch and changes the sound. So I'm never using just one type of latex, and I want others for a backup in case, you know, it breaks, or you know, I happen to lose it, or it gets crinkled up too bad, my turkey vest, or whatever the case. You have a backup. But this comes with 2 pieces of latex, so you can make it a single reed, have a backup reed, or you can make it a double reed, which gives you that really pretty back note. Just that chonk, 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 that real good back note that you hear, that just puts that little bit of realism in it that I think a lot of times makes a difference when you're locating them finicky turkeys. So run over to springfevercustomcalls.com and get you a Gobble Getter tube call. Try a tube call this coming spring. You won't be disappointed once you learn how to use it more effectively. You will get them turkeys to gobble more often. Hope you try one. Hey, I appreciate you watching this video. I hope I've said something that'll help you in this upcoming turkey season. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can stay tuned for all the great turkey hunting content coming in the weeks to come. We're going to be doing a lot more videos like this one, and also be turkey hunting when season opens, so you don't want to miss none of that. make sure down in the description of this video to check out all the information on our sponsors and partners that partner with us, Stoeger Firearms, where you can check out all the great shotguns there. We've been using Stoeger for years, and they make a great shotgun for the money, so make sure to check out their website. Check out springfevercustomcalls.com, where you can check out my Old Sly signature line of turkey calls and all the other great calls there at springfevercustomcalls.com. Check out Tidewe.com, where you can get a lot of great hunting products over there as well, such as boots, blinds, turkey vests, rangefinders. Lots of great products over there at Tidewe. And make sure to use the promo code DALE so you can get a better discount on your purchase over there as well. Check out Kona scopes, game cuffs. All the information will be there in the description of the video. Make sure to join me on social media, whether it's Facebook, Instagram. Come over and follow me all year long over there as well. They'll be down in the description of the video as well. Join me on Pateron, where you can support us. If this channel has been a blessing to you, you can support us with a small monthly donation over there as well, and we really appreciate it. It goes right back in the Dale Outdoors and helps us to keep bringing better videos year after year to you. So stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next video.